What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the SUPER7 Ultimates NYCC exclusive Heat Ray Godzilla 1989, obviously from Godzilla vs. Biollante. That's alright, my zillions, in a really, really cool looking box that is textured on the sides, on the top, on the front, but oddly not on the back. It's very smooth on the back, but it's got the same print, which looks cool, you know, Godzilla skin here looking pretty awesome. It's got some nice lettering here that's, for some reason, looks like it forms a Autobot head. I don't know why, but that's what I get. And it's all glowy because this is also a glow in the dark figure. That's alright, my zillions. And that's, you know, that's like a signature exclusive thing from SUPER7 when they do exclusives. One of the big things they like to do is glowies. So that's cool, keeps, you know, the tradition of what they do, you know, that's what they do. And I'm saying it like that because I saw a lot of folks up in arms that this isn't exclusive because it's a heat ray thing, but it's also a glow figure. And I wouldn't fret, like I said this in my unboxing, which is part of my bigger haul video, so if you want to see my initial thoughts on this guy, do go check that out. Maybe pause this one, go check that out, and come back, you know, this time. You got the time, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll still be here. But, you know, I think this is going to be available elsewhere. I already know it's going to be available at the Godzilla US store because they're the ones that announced this to begin with. And I really think it's going to be available elsewhere like BBTS because the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives were. Could be wrong about that, but definitely the Godzilla store, it'll be there. US Godzilla store because SUPER7 is a US company. But that's neither here nor there because here we have the figure in hand and we're about to review it. So without any further ado, let's get to that review. And here is Heat Ray Godzilla out of the package. And we're going to get this out of the way right now. Basically, it's the same exact figure we got over the summer, except, of course, for the dorsal fins and the new Heat Ray head. So, as far as the sculpt goes, the same paint. I think there might be a little bit more black wash on this new one. At least that's what appears to me, but it's kind of the same, you know, but we're gonna give it its own due. But I definitely want to, you know, highlight that right away. Like, appearance wise, if you looked at it right from the front, it just looks like it's, you know, two versions of the same production line. But looking at this guy closer, like I said, there is feels like, at least on the chest of mine, it looks like there's more paint on it, and that's going to be variable, you know, I guess. But yeah, you see a lot of little, you know, black paint within the cracks of everything. So it does look a little bit different than the original one, especially in here. So that's pretty cool. You know, I mean, I'm not going to go crazy talking about everything again, but, you know, I like the sculpt. Your mileage will vary, obviously, but I like the sculpt. I think it looks really cool. You know, the gray paint on the nails all appear to be pretty good. And then the, you know, back of the tail here looks pretty nice. Again, really good sculpt, and you can see the black wash in it. It's pretty cool. We're going to get to the other dorsal fins in a second. The head sculpt here is pretty good as well. I do think this eye, the white, is printed a little bit too far over. Yeah. I think my original one was better. Yeah. Original one is a little bit better. This one is printed a little bit to the side. That's okay for me because I'm not planning to use this head at all for this particular one, but you know, I like it. I like his proportions. I like, you know, I like this Godzilla. I've already gone on record to say I like it. It's very, very cool. And the new thing here, for me, you know, again, for me, the dorsal fins are in a translucent, obviously glow-in-the-dark plastic, but they have the nice blue highlights on the ends, and I like that. It's a lot like how they do their reaction figures, and that's cool. Then down here, it's more straight up painted. I don't think these will glow. Yeah, these are different than the ones back here. So they did it just to kind of gradiate into the regular ones, I guess, is my thinking. And over here, these are painted as well. They're not the translucent version. So these two up here. So, but they look good. I mean, even just like this, they look pretty good, I gotta say. So we will look at the glow-in-the-dark in a little bit. But as far as looks goes, just with that, you know, it's good. Maybe the eye tad off on this one, but otherwise, not bad. And articulation, if you haven't seen this, head moves like so. Could go down, could go up. It's on a big old ball joint, so. Then the neck can swivel. The body can swivel. You got a hinge. Oh, swivel at the shoulder. Swivel at the bicep. Single jointed elbow, which moves nice. Hinge swivel at the wrist. And the arms, I'm like noticing there is a lot of black wash. So maybe this guy does have more black wash. I'm gonna say that because I feel like it does. Legs, move like so. Can go out a bit. And the knees do bend, but you're not getting a ton out of them. The foot bends, and it does have a rocker. Then the tail, you do have to attach it, you know, in here. You gotta use a little force to jam it far enough in. And then it's got a lot of nice segments. So you are getting a ton of segments here in your tail, which is a nice thing for a Godzilla figure. So I'm not gonna bother to take these hands out, but this is the extra hands that you get. You get more like grippy hands, and you get like fist hands. There they are. But the accessory that really counts is this really cool head with the flame in it. Now mine is a little bit warped. It's going a little bit one way. There's like a little bend here. I don't know what happened. Maybe in the package. Might be able to do something with that, you know, but it's actually not so bad. And you got blue painted here, and then it goes into the glow-in-the-darkness of it. There's a little bit of a blue highlight going over the top. Sculpted well, looks pretty good. Godzilla head, open mouth head, looks pretty decent. Not so bad. I do think this eye, same as that one, is just a tad off. So, I mean, is it? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's a little, the white is just a little bit off. Anywho. Oh, well. Take that off. You pop this in, although I'm not getting a good satisfying pop in on this one. So I don't know how secure it is. It's pretty secure, but, you know, it didn't give me a pop. This one, when you pop it in, it pops in. So I heated it too, and I'm not getting a good pop. So I don't know what's up with that, but it looks really good on this body. This with this. I really like that a lot. So that is pretty cool. I like it. I'd like it better, I think, than just, you know, the regular version. I think it looks very, very nice. Honestly, that's a good looking Godzilla with the flame breath, in my opinion. That's very, very cool. Nice Heisei Godzilla here. Yeah, this works, but does it glow in the dark? Oh yes, it does. It glows really, really well, actually. Look at that. That's pretty excellent. So, thumbs up, SUPER7. This is a winner here. This is super glowing, and if you see the white of the background of my case, you know, there is a light off in another room. that's illuminating in here a little bit, and it's still like, so it's not 100% pitch black, and it's still like glowing pretty hard. That's impressive, guys. So excellent. I'm really happy with this glow, and usually I'm not the biggest fans of glow, but this is good. And for your size comparison, here's the only one that really counts. It's the Biollante, the Rose Biollante, and it looks really good. Yeah, I'm only doing this one. I mean, please do check out my original review for a lot more. This, you know, this is the third time into this mold, so you know, this is good enough, honestly. But wait, I did say it was a third time into this mold, so I figured let's bring the three all together now. And you know, I think they look cool. I mean, Thirsty for Blood is really nice. It's very different. So I still really like that one, probably the best. But this new Heat Ray, man, it's a close second, because that glow is just really good. So, you know, this is how I will keep them on my shelf. So, you know, I dig it. I dig what we got here. And my final thoughts, I like it a lot. So if you weren't able to get this guy at New York Comic Con, do keep an eye out. It's almost a given that it's going to be available elsewhere. The Godzilla store, the US Godzilla store, has already said it. Super7 today announced that the reaction figures are going to be in their store, so keep an eye out. This guy will be available, and I think it's well worth it. It looks really cool. The glow is very nice, as you saw. So I'm happy with my purchase. You know, it's not perfect. I already pointed that out. Beam probably needs a little heat, strain it out a bit. And then both heads, though, the white of the eye on one eye seems a bit too far back. Otherwise, though, it kind of really looks cool, like, you know, with the beam head on. I mean, this is the way to do it. This is what you want out of this figure. And for that, it works. So there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, peeps.